I gotta show you this. Everything moves, everything's dynamic, everything's always changing. Just when you get used to the summer, the blusters of autumn start coming in. Still warm, but you can feel it's changing. Welcome back to the woods, everybody. I hope you like my t-shirt. It's one that doesn't normally come out of the drawer, but I just felt like it today. Today we're going to try and finally get the shower working. I got some posts which I want to show you, and then I've got a friend who came to the Swell premiere coming called Rosie, who's going to teach me some whittling. Also, I've got a new car, which I'll talk about in a minute. It's taken me months to figure out what to do. I want to talk about an email I received from a guy called James a few weeks ago. He says, Dave, I hope this finds you well. I've been following your creative path for a few years now, entered during Corco V1. I've just watched your most recent video and hearing a little despondency in your voice about the impact of your reach and potential lack of motivation, I wanted to reach out and say thank you. I don't often comment or engage on platforms, and hearing you talk, albeit briefly, about this aspect made me feel a pang of guilt for not feeding my enjoyment back more. So thank you. And he goes on to say, you're one of the people that pushed me to start up Flat Leather. It gives me enormous pleasure. I actually asked him to send me a little clip, which I'll stick in now, of him making. He said, as a way of thanks, it would bring me enormous pleasure to make something for you, be it a wallet or one of our valet trays or something different. Please pick something out. And so I did, and here it is. And I haven't opened it because I thought we'd do it together. But the fact that he emailed me to tell me that he doesn't normally comment, but that the videos have meant a lot to him, meant an awful lot to me. I've got to say, I shared it with my girlfriend. We reread it a couple of times. And so James, and to all of you really, over the months and years, who have used your creativity to connect and in loads of different ways build this global community, I really appreciate it. And massive congrats to you, James, in building a business. So go and check out flatleather.co.uk and give him your feedback. Let's see what's in this package. Dave, thank you for the inspiration and the journey so far. Keep at it, and may your new wallet accompany you on many an adventure. Thank you, James. Our focus is simple: to make minimalist products that are lightweight, slimline, and most importantly, products that will last. Every item that leaves our workshop is 100% handmade from start to finish.
Taste of the honeycomb in the afterglow.
I think I need to figure out what this means. Hi! A guest has arrived.
Sound of the Mississippi song in a night road.
Awesome. So now I've got a little tray that people can put their phones in when they come to the woods. And I'm assuming in here is the wallet.
The rhythm in the cool of the evening, together breaking the full light, tripping in the room if you conceive it.
This is Rosie, everybody.
Hello.
Rosie does woodland, well, what do you do, Rosie?
Where do you even start? All kinds of woodland activities.
And we're going to be learning a little bit about whittling and stuff like that today.
Yeah.
But look at this, is it a blue jay feather?
Yeah, it's a jay, and then I'm not sure what the other two are from.
Absolutely stunning feathers. She's got the eye for it. I couldn't see them, they're lying on the ground. But especially this little one looks like a fish, looks like a little tropical fish. And I've just gone and recovered a piece of wood, because tomorrow I have a 24-hour deep immersion with a technology company that I've been working with called Paid. And all the staff are coming down, and we're going to think about the strategy for the business. We're going to try and get them out of their normal way of thinking. It's the first kind of corporate thing I've done in here, so we'll have to see how it goes. A very different world from a programmer's office. I'm only going to be doing it with friends and people that I'm already connected with. So thinking about where's best to put the workshop, basically. That'd be good. We are well stocked up with food and booze for the team of 10 that are coming. And if you didn't see it, I'll put the link in below. Jordan brought his group of cyclists through to stay the night as they were bike packing through Sussex, and he wrote a nice blog post about it, so I'll put that link in below. You should go check it out. And it's yeah, talking with Rosie, having Jordan coming through, it's all about trying to figure out how we get other little groups of friends to use this space to its capacity.
Looking for some suitable whittling wood.
Yeah.
This appears to be hazel,
Yeah.
which you can coppice, so it won't damage the tree too much if we take off
Mhm.
the branch. Looking for a piece that would be long enough between these are called nodes, where the branch comes out of the main stem, and these will create knots.
Yeah.
And the grain is no longer straight; it curves, and so when you're whittling, it creates a lot of challenges or learning opportunities rather than problems. The sap makes it easier to carve.
Oh right, okay. I didn't
rather
realise
than
that.
Dead wood. I could teach you how to carve like a little butter knife or hummus knife if you're vegan. Are you
Hummus
vegan?
knife. I have hummus.
You have hummus, there we go. We'll make a little hummus knife.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Just notice behind you, have you seen all the holes on that bit of wood?
I hadn't seen it before, no.
It's so cool!
I hadn't seen that, no.
It's so cool!
If any of you guys know what this is, then do let us know. Well, should we do that hazel there? Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Out of the ashes, babe, and back into the fire.
Here's a natural tinder. It's been processed, but you can find similar plants in nature that have the same effect.
Is this from Silverbird?
Yes,
Yeah, nice.
wrapped up in this leaf.
Got a right old treasure trove.
It's literal
firelighter.
treasure. This is pine sap,
Okay.
which when you're starting to light a fire, a little piece like that will burn surprisingly long.
I did not know that.
Red cedar bark.
Okay.
Little look at you.
Rolling them paper planes, taking us higher.
It's funny seeing Rosie put all this stuff together, all the natural tinder, and then chopping down the wood, because literally, normally, I just get a firelighter, plonk it on, and get a couple of bits of chopped up wood, and then use the big already cut stuff. I forget that I'm skipping like 2 or 3 major stages where you actually get to know the woods and the trees really well. Getting the bark off the trees, finding it around. It's quite an intimate thing, so it's good to get reminded of the basics again.
Yeah, like that.
Together breaking the fall like
Oh, there's a flame. Yes!
yes.
Yes!
But we wanna get so
Now, officially a flat leather wallet man, thank you. Yes, this is a package I'm very excited about from a company called Dark Summit, who make their clothes out of bamboo. It's a very ecologically friendly way to do it, so I'm told. I'm yet to understand the inner workings, but maybe these guys will show me. If you remember the Corcovado socks I was hoping to do a while ago, they were made out of bamboo, and it is a very, very surprisingly soft material. I love bamboo, and I hope to grow some bamboo one day. I just need to know about how to do it safely. Dave, enjoy our Dark Summit gifts. We hope you love them, from Aiken and Naomi at Dark Summit. Thank you guys very, very much. And you have packaged these beautifully. Nice. 2 lovely t-shirts. That is very, very, very soft. If I compare the t-shirt I'm wearing to that, it's a different gravy altogether. Oh, yes. We got some boxer shorts. My girlfriend will be chuffed. And we got some socks. Oh, yes. Oh, guys, thank you so much. This is a lot more. I thought you were just going to send me a t-shirt. Oh, little ankle socks. We have a Dark Summit bag. Oh, very cool. Check out Dark Summit's Instagram page. They're only a new business in the Peak District or Lake District. Really like what they're about, what you guys are building from. Thank you guys very much. All right, get in there with the kettle. Good job. So the idea with the new shower cubicle, hopefully we'll keep evolving it over time, making it better, maybe capturing rainwater, maybe solar powering it. But version 1 of the shower, I'm thinking, is a bucket that we heat up on the fire, obviously make it warm as we like it. I got 2 so we can be alternating if we want. And then I bought this. USB shower thing off Amazon. Literally, you just plunge the end of it into the bucket and then it brings the hot water up through the shower. And then you just USB charge it. So I'm going to come back to this after we finish the whittling. Out of that whole length, these are, oh, that looks cool. These are the 5 that are sort of roughly in the right ballpark.
Yeah, I'd say so. You'll see in the centre there's a little bit of pith.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to note that when you're cutting away the wood to create your blade of the knife.
Okay.
If you cut away too much, you'll end up with
the white stuff.
Splitting.
Mm.
Looks like it might be about 4 or 5 years old, this bit.
Based on the rings.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I can see. I can make 5 out of that. Yeah.
Never, ever, ever carve with the knife in between your legs.
Mm.
It's far better, safer to either sit forwards with your elbows on your knees, or you go side saddle, go to the side,
Yeah.
or just like in front of you. But it's really easy to accidentally forget and drop down because what feels most natural. It's just quite fun to strip the bark off. Oh, kettle's boiled.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's a bit full, I think. Cheers. I think I like this one. I can't see the knots. It's got a natural bend in it, and it's a bit thicker than a couple of the others. It's my guy. MacGyver.
Cool.
How did you first get into this then?
My dad.
But how? In the garden?
In the
Going
woods.
away for weekends? He'd take you for walks in the woods?
We go for walks in the woods.
With a knife in your pocket?
Yeah, I got a penknife for my 9th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Which was, I've still got actually. You want to decide which bit is going to be the blade and which bit's going to be the handle.
I think this is the handle. It's a little bit thicker, so I think the blade will be...
That's pretty good actually. That feels quite sharp on there. I can show you how sharp this is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, guys, you could really see my grain here. Not bad. Better than the spoon I've made once before.
If you just take this tiny corner off between there and the centre.
She'll be off in the morning, getting out of bed. Could be a struggle, feels like a cold bar outside, even though the sun's shining rays.
Finishing touch is changing the profile of this bit, which normally sits like in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
It's from being square ended to round.
Okay.
Ended. You've got a bit of symmetry going on.
What do you mean?
Like
Because they're wonky.
Well, it's not necessarily wonky. It's at this point there's no like right or wrong. It's just all creative.
Yeah. Need to be reminded of that sometimes. I think for a V1, that might be about the best I'm going to get.
Yes.
I mean, obviously they'll be even worse than my one, but I can show somebody else how to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, pleasure.
The match made in perfect heaven, ready for tomorrow. And so we might be seeing you again here, Rosie.
Would love to be back.
Just walk Rosie out and yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing her again soon. She's got a lot of skills and expertise that I think are helpful for the Corco community, and she's involved in loads of cool projects, food projects and social justice in Brighton, so I think it's a good connection for us. But now I'm very excited. It is time to try out the shower V1. Use the remaining water I've got and fill up the bucket. So this is a 10-litre bucket. I've probably got about 4 to 5 litres in there. And this shower says that it does 2 litres per minute. So this should last 2 or 3 minutes of showering. And you just turn it on. Apparently that's it. Heat this bad boy up and then see if it does the business. It only takes 2.5 years for me to take my first attempted shower in the woods. But better late than never, hey? Oh yeah, if you want to keep up with Rosie, or if you're interested in whittling, if you want her to sort of do what she does, which is help people explore themselves through, even find some transformation through learning practical skills in nature, then check her out on Instagram. I'll put the link in below. Give her a shout, I'm sure she'll be pleased to hear from you. Let's give this a try. Also, just to keep you posted, that community bank account now has 7 or 8 people, close friends who've been involved in the project for a long time, putting monthly money in. Got 400 or 500 quid in the account, and next Thursday we're having our first board meeting. It's going to be over Zoom, over the internet, where we decide not just what to give that money to, but how we should decide. And we want it to be as democratic, as decentralized as possible. And so we're going to be going on that journey. So I'm very pleased. I'm very, very pleased that that journey is beginning this week. It's a real challenge to have big ideas and then to know where to begin, but I think we've started at the right place. Okay, the thing I haven't shown you yet, which I'm very stoked about, it's taken me a long, long, long time to figure out what to do, is this bad boy. So this is a Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV 2015, which means, I think it means petrol hybrid electric vehicle. I drove all the way to here to the woods on electric only. I think I probably used about 3 or 4% of petrol. I've run out now because it only does about 25 miles on electric. I've worked hard to figure out what is a car that is fitting for my lifestyle and can do adventurous stuff, could do family stuff if I go that way. Allows me to go on adventures, but also fits with my beliefs. I don't know about you, but I hate the fact that cars are so bloody expensive and depreciate so badly. They're a terrible investment. If you think this car cost me, well, I can't even afford it. I bought it on finance, but it's £13,000. All the cabins have cost less than that, but I really need one. It helps me get around and do my work. Well, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I think I might have dinged the bonnet though by parking it in the woods, so I don't think I'll be parking it in here again. Look at that. Oh dear. It was originally a 30-something thousand pound car. Apparently in the first 3 years it loses 60% of its value, so now it's 13 grand. And it's done 40,000 miles, apparently by about 80,000 miles. I can drive it for 2 or 3 years. It'll lose a bit of value, and then apparently when they hit 100,000 miles, that's when they get smashed again. So the bottom line is, no cars are good investments. All cars cost you £1,000 or £2,000 a year, even if you've got really efficient ones or really effective ones. But I need a car, and I need it to fit with my values, and I think this is about right. So I think I'm going to keep this for 3 years and then get a fully electric one once the technology is a little bit better. There are things like Nissan Leafs available now, but the old models I don't like the look of and don't want to spend the money on, and the new ones are too expensive. They're like 30,000 as well. So let me know what you guys think I should call the car. She is a bit of a beauty. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV.
But we laugh on our way to the airplane, where I leave her feeling lonely. Come love similar to the chemical
test.
we rely on.
Okay, that's kind of nice and warm now actually. On a winter's day I'd want it warmer, but I think that might work for here. Oh, the handle is, okay, getting a bit roasted. Okay, the handle's hotter than I thought it would be. So that's not a perfect solution, but it'll do for now. Ah, got the ingredients, got my towel. I very rarely get passers-by, but I hope for their sake, before we put these shields up, that they don't come now. Put that on there. Obviously I'll find a better way to connect it, but I think that'll do for now. Here goes nothing. Come on, yeah! Yeah! Oh, it's actually really nice. Now that's about 30 seconds. This is delightful. And it's done. About 1.5 minutes. I think that's about it for today, guys. We've got, oh, I've got a weird echo in here. And look, the woodsman has been and carved a path right from here down to the river, which I'll show you next time. Guys, if you're free, come this Tuesday, ask me for details, to the woods to discuss the Swell 2.0 in November. It's going to be global, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how we're going to solve it. But it's going to involve castles and dragons and boats. Okay, there's people coming in the woods, so that is not what you want when you're having a shower. It was only Chaz and Mandy from next door. That is the danger of wild showering. Guys, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. V1, success, but the screen is needed. Take care of yourselves, look after each other. And, you know, get into nature. Just get out there, make something. Make a crappy knife. Do some art. Call a friend. Think about the world you're in. It's worth it.
Pieces of myself all over the floor when I call